Good morning, children. My name is B. Ravinder Reddy. I am working at Government High School, Parpalli Street, Siddipet. We are at what acids and bases. In this acids and bases, till today we discussed what lecture number what up to 12 lectures. So today we will what discuss lecture number 13 as neutralization. Lecture number 13 as neutralization. So lecture number 1 we discussed about what introduction. 2. Theories of acids and bases. 3. Brown-Lowry theory. 4. Levy's theory. 5. Introduction to the state syllabus of Telangana. Lecture number 6. Classification of acids. 7. Classification of bases. Then we discussed properties of acids, properties of bases. Lecture number 10. Olfactory indicators. Lecture number 12. Reaction of acids and bases. Lecture number 12. Reaction of acids and bases with metal carbonates and bicarbonates. Lecture number 13. Neutralization. So neutralization means reaction of acids with bases. Reaction of acids with bases is called as what? Neutralization. Neutralization means reaction between acids and bases, or reaction of acids with bases is called as what? Neutralization. Let me take examples for neutralization. Examples for neutralization is, so calcium oxide plus SiO2. When these two are reacts with each other, we will get calcium silicate, CaSiO3 we will get. So this is what? Base, this is acid, and this is what? Salt. So next one, let me take what? Ammonia plus what? H2O. We will get as what? Ammonium hydroxide. Here ammonia is what? Base. This is what? Acid. Next, this one is what? Salt we are considered in the case of this particular case. So ammonia plus HCl. Ammonia plus what? HCl gives rise to what? Ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride. Ammonia is what? Base. This is acid. This is what? Salt. So this is the what? These are the what about the neutralizations. One more example for neutralization. Ammonia plus what? BF3. Boron trifluoride. Boron trifluoride. What we will get? NH3BF3. NH3BF3. Ammonia boron trifluoride. Here what will happen? This what? Ammonia donates one electron pair to the what? BF3 and formed coordinate covalent bond. This is the what? This is Levy's neutralization. So actually what this in this neutralization concept in this stage we are used Arrhenius neutralization. Arrhenius neutralization. In this Arrhenius neutralization, what will happen? So formation of salt and water. Formation of water. Formation of salt and water. Salt and water from the reaction. From the reaction of acid and base. From the reaction of water, acid and base is called as neutralization. Is called as what? Neutralization. Is called as neutralization. This is the what? Arrhenius neutralization, based on what? Arrhenius concept. Arrhenius concept. Now let me consider what? Examples. Examples for what? Arrhenius neutralization. Examples let me take. So examples what? HCl plus NaOH, sodium hydroxide. What we will get? So NaCl plus what? Water. So HCl plus NaOH gives rise to NaCl plus H2O. HCl is what? Acid. NaOH is base. This is salt, and this is what? Water. Salt and water is formed from the acid base reaction. So hence it is what? Neutralization reaction. Next one, let me take what? H2SO4, sulfuric acid plus what? KOH. What we will get? K2SO4 plus H2O. So this is what? Acid, this is base, this is salt, this is what? Water. So that's why this is also reaction between acid and base to form what? Salt and water. To form salt and water. So this is what? Arrhenius neutralization reaction. Arrhenius neutralization. Now let me take CH3 COOH plus NaOH gives rise to what? We can write CH3 COONA plus what? H2O. This is what? Acid. This is base. this is salt, this is what? Water. So this is the what example of neutralization. Acetic acid plus sodium hydroxide gives rise to sodium acetate and water. Next one, let we take what? HCl plus NH4OH. HCl plus NH4OH, we will get NH4Cl. NH4Cl plus H2O. NH4Cl plus H2O. This is acid, this is base, this is salt, and this is what? Water. So that's why this is also an example of Arrhenius neutralization. Next one, let we take CH3COOH plus NH4OH gives rise to CH3COONH4 plus H2O. So CH3COOH is what? Acid, this is what? Base, this is salt, and this is what? Water. So this is the what? Reaction between acid and base, hence it is what? Neutralization reaction. And all acid base neutralizations are exothermic reactions. All acid base neutralization reactions are what? Exothermic reactions. Exothermic reactions. What is meant by exothermic reaction? In exothermic reaction, what will happen, sir? Heat released. Heat energy is what? Released. Heat energy is released. So according to the experimental evidences, whenever what in neutralization reaction, if strong acid and strong base are reacts with each other, strong acid and strong base are reacts with each other and formed salt plus water. So in this what particular neutralization reaction, strong acid versus strong base neutralization reaction, 13.7 kilocalories per mole amount of energy is released. How much energy? 13.7 kilocalories per mole amount of energy is released. If what anyone is weak, strong acid plus weak base, or what weak acid plus strong base. So in these neutralization reactions also, less than 13.7 kilocalories per mole amount of energy is released. Mole amount of energy is released. Why less amount of energy is released? Because some amount of energy is used to ionize the weak acid or weak base. Ionize the weak acid and weak base, hence what? Less amount of energy is released. Now let me consider these examples. So this is what? Acid, base. This is the what? Strong acid and strong base. So that's why here how much amount of energy is released? 13.7 kilocalories per mole, or in joules this one should be multiplied with what? 4.18, such that we will get as what? 57.4 kilojoules per mole amount of energy is released. So this is the what? Heat of neutralization. Amount of energy released in neutralization reactions is called as heat of neutralization. This is also what? Strong acid, strong base. So that's why here also how much amount of energy is released? 13.7 kilocalories per mole amount of energy is released. This is what? Weak acid, strong base. Such that here how much amount of energy is released? Less than 13.7. It is what? Nearly 13.4 kilocalories per mole. 13.4 kilocalories per mole. This is strong acid, weak base. So that's why less than what? 13.7. Around what? 13.5 kilocalories per mole amount of energy is released. Here what? Both are weak. Weak acid, weak base. So that's why here how much energy of released? Around 13.2 or 13.3 kilocalories per mole. 13.2 kilocalories per mole amount of energy is what? Released. These are the what? Heat of neutralizations. Why less amount of energy is released in the case of what? Weak acid or weak base, or both are weak? Because some amount of energy is used to dissociate weak electrolyte. Hence the amount of energy released is decreases. This is heat of neutralization. Indicator means what? The substance which is used to what? Detect. given what solution is acid or base. This given solution is acid or base. We will what add some what external substance. By changing of color we can determine the what indicator. The substance which will shows different colors in acids and bases are called as what indicators. We are used what as indicators phenolphthalein and what methyl orange. Phenolphthalein and methyl orange. Phenolphthalein shows which color? In acidic solution no color, in basic solution pink color. Methyl orange in acidic solution pink color, in basic solution it will shows what yellowish color. So these are what used. And one more point here, end point. End point means what how much volume of what acid, how much volume of acid, how much volume of acid required, how much volume of acid is required to neutralize what a base is called as what end point. Or how much volume of base is required to what neutralize acid is called as what end point. So this by what end point means what how much volume of acid is what used to neutralize base, or how much volume of base is neutralized to acid is called as what end point. How we will determine the end point? So this indicator will what color is what changed from one color to another color. Now we take what so here I took what sodium hydroxide. Which one I took? What sodium hydroxide. To sodium hydroxide I added what phenolphthalein solution. What will happen? The color change is what pink color. Now if you are added what drop by drop with the help of what burette acid. So from what you are adding acid, drop by drop when you are adding acid, what will happen? So when you are added acid, for example here what 10 ml of what sodium hydroxide is there. So you are adding what one drop of what acid. So one drop of acid when you are added, what will happen? Here one drop is reacts and forms what 9 ml of what NaOH and what 1 ml of what NaCl. So in such a way what will happen when you are drawing what HCl, this volume of NaOH is slowly decreases. At one point what will happen? Did 10 ml is completely reacts what 10 ml of what HCl. 10 ml of NaOH is completely reacts with what 10 ml of HCl. So here what will happen? This neutralization is that means what neutralization is what completed. Now what you are added continuously, if you are added extra one drop of NaOH, extra one drop of what HCl, so this will what changes the color change from pink color to colorless. That point is considered as what end point. At end point what this indicator will shows what different color. So the how we will determine required what volume of acid and volume of base. So by using one principle, that is M1V1 by N1 is equal to M2V2 by N2. This is the what neutralization principle of acid and base. M1 is what molarity of acid, V1 is volume of acid, N1 is what number of moles of acid. M2 is molarity of base, V2 is volume of base, N2 is what number of moles of base.